What is up, Hexagons and Pulseinators? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the most powerful company in the world and everything crazy going on in this market. All right, if you guys want to support the channel, help the video, hit the like button. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. I do appreciate it. So guys, look at this right here. Algos are using options market to manipulate. They are suppressing implied volatility as the NASDAQ VIX flash crashes with growing intensity. It's only a matter of time before the volatility explodes and the casino goes bidless. We've never seen this before. We have two charts, the realized volatility, right? And the implied volatility. Now look how these charts are correlated. Spike in implied, spike in realized. October 18th of 2018, spike, a spike, spike, spike. Big spike here after this was when the COVID event happened. Now look at the recent times, guys. What is going on? Some of you definitely know a lot more about the markets than me. Maybe you have a theory, comment it below. I'm curious because I have no idea, but this is weird. Stocks are down 30-40%. Typically, that's a good dip, right? Implied volatility, the lowest it's been in years, right? So the realized volatility should be the lowest it's been in years, right? We're going to buy the dip. Wait a minute. The realized volatility is almost at 60% of the COVID levels. So why is implied volatility decorrelated from realized volatility? I think the only answer must be some sort of manipulation. And I'm not trying to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But this came out yesterday afternoon, allegedly, and this is Bloomberg Tax, so not just any platform. The IRS's Criminal Investigation Division is building hundreds of crypto cases, and many of them will soon be public. The case involves areas like off-ramping transactions, in which assets are exchanged for fiat currency. So a great way, say you wanted to destroy cryptocurrency, ban all fiat off-ramps. Make it illegal. Make it a felony. Imagine you have millions in crypto and you can't off-ramp that. I'm sure there's always going to be some way to off-ramp it, but just want to bring this to your attention because it could be nothing, but you never really know. Okay? And now for the most powerful company in the world. This guy is worth over 100 mil. Pretty smart guy. Knows a lot about the economy. I found this video very interesting. Let's take a gander.
Rigged. It's rigged against you from the moment you're born. I said it and I'll continue to say it until you wake fucking up.
Powerful man in the world. Some may say it is the President of the United States. Others
Nope.
may side with corporate America and deem the likes of Jeff Bezos
Nope.
and Elon Musk to be more powerful. But there is someone else. It is likely you have never heard of BlackRock. In less than 30 years, this company has grown from nothing to becoming the world's largest asset manager. The assets in the roster exceed...
Can somebody guess how many assets under management BlackRock has? Can somebody guess in the chat, okay? How many assets under management BlackRock has? I want you guys to guess. Okay? So they talk about Elon, he's worth $200 billion, okay? You got Jeff Bezos worth $100 billion, maybe a little bit less now. How much do you think these guys own of assets under management?
exceed the value of $9 trillion.
$9 fucking trillion, bro. Some of you guys don't even know what $9 fucking trillion is. You can't even fathom it. These guys manage $9 trillion of wealth around the world. That means they dictate where they put the money and what is done with the money, and they have the influence because they control the money fucking supply, bro.
And their net worth is equal to half of America's GDP.
They run the fucking country. These motherfuckers run the country, bro. From head to toe, and you're out here talking about Joe Schmo, bro.
Clearly, they do not need a name in the mainstream media to be successful, or, in fact, own and control the entire world. But who are they? What do they do? And how does this one company in America influence every industry and sector in the world? Let's begin with who they are. BlackRock was founded in 1988 by Larry Fink, along with Robert Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, Ralph Schlosstein, and Keith Anderson. Its aim was to provide corporations with asset management services to help them manage their risks and investments. The idea came when Fink, during his time in First Boston, lost $100 million as its head. That experience became the motivation for him to develop what he and the others considered to be excellent risk management and fiduciary practices. BlackRock first got its funding from Pete Peterson of the Blackstone Group, who believed in Fink's vision of a firm devoted to risk management. Fink's company then essentially became an arm of Blackstone, and it was called Blackstone Financial Management. In exchange for a 50% stake in the bond business, Blackstone gave Fink and his team a $5 million credit line. Within months, the business turned profitable. And by 1989, the group's assets had quadrupled to $2.7 billion.
Bro, do you understand how these guys do whatever the fuck they want, bro? And you think you're sitting on your million, 2 million, 100,000, 200,000, you're out here popping bottles like you run shit, bro. You don't run shit.
Blackstone's stake in Fink's company then fell to just 40%, as opposed to the 60% held by Fink and his group. The firm adopted the name BlackRock in 1992, and by the end of that year, BlackRock was managing $17 billion in assets. By the end of 1994, they were handling $53 billion.
Now the question is, and I'm gonna dissect this to you so you understand how deep and dark this shit goes. Whose assets? Right? That's not the problem here isn't BlackRock, is whose assets does BlackRock control? That's the crazy
And later
shit.
that same year, Fink became the chairman and CEO of BlackRock Inc. The company went public in 1999 at just $14 a share on the New York Stock Exchange. And by the end of that year, they were handling $165 billion in assets. BlackRock grew both organically and by acquisitions. And in 2004...
Do you know what acquisitions means? That they bought everything. They bought it all. Every last bit of it. They bought all of it. You know how I know that?
Yeah, so if you guys, that's that part. If you look up the holders for any major stock, Google, Facebook, Apple, the top two holders, BlackRock and Vanguard. These guys own 10%. They have whale shares of every company, okay? There's a reason they call BlackRock the fourth arm of the US government. And speaking of money, guys, not much is free, let alone money in this world, but you can get $41 of free stocks guaranteed. So you want some Hex, some Hedron, all you gotta do is sign up with Webull. Don't trade. You have to deposit a penny. And once you deposit a penny, they will give you anywhere from 40 to 15,000. Normally you just get anywhere between 40 and 300, but maybe you're the lucky one, you'll get 15K, but you're guaranteed $41 just for depositing a penny. Don't gotta trade, sell the stock. If you want, go buy McDonald's, buy Hedron, Hex, Maxi, I don't care, but money ain't free. Take advantage of this while it lasts. Links in the video description below. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and have a great weekend.